Well, folks, I shook my pack down yesterday, and I got Blood Mountain to climb today. It's 5 miles, 4.8 to the top, and I'm not sure exactly how many feet it is vertical, but everybody says it's a nightmare. You're not allowed to camp on there because of the bears, unless you have a bear canister. So I left mine in Neil's Gap. I'm going to think about whether I want to mail it home or keep it. A little bit of extra weight. I picked up that Kelty tent. It was Editor's Choice in 2011, but that's pretty old, so it's over 4 pounds with stakes. But I like the tent, so I'll be sending the DIY Dyneema tent home for sure. That's going home. I've really been looking at hammock systems. Talked to some guys that were quote quote nerding out on them. War Bonnet seems to be the brand everyone talks about for durability and awesomeness. I left camp 10:16 this morning, so at the base of Blood Mountain. We'll see what I look like at the end of the day, but from what I understand, it's going to be a brutal 5 miles up, and I guess the climb down is just as bad. So it's 5 miles up and 1 mile down, so I guess it's like falling off cliffs going down. Anyway, it's sure beautiful here. It's an amazing view. Just mountains and trees, mountains and trees. Got crows today, woodpeckers. This is the trail up. Let's see if I can get in the picture. There we go. That's the trail up. I shaved. Had to shake down my pack somehow, so I took, 4 pounds of beard off. Y'all probably won't recognize me, but I'm going by the trail name Overkill. I think I'm going to pick my sewing awl back up. It's about 4 or 5 ounces, but I've really been thinking about that 4 or 5 ounces. I think that's something I want to pack. So some of the things that I got rid of and don't need, I'd have never dreamed of, and some of them that I'm keeping just don't seem, I don't know, it's just what's important to me. I'm going to see if I can't get the trail angel Miss Janet to take me to a Outfitters in REI or someplace along the way, and see if I can't send this heavy quilt home that I DIY'd. It'll go on the couch. It's yummy, but it's too heavy. Oh, mama, is it heavy? It's yummy. That thing's warm and snuggly, but it's too heavy to carry 2,000 miles. So I want to get something that's either, I think I want a synthetic quilt. Maybe a down, I don't know, with the DWR, the durable water repellent. I'm thinking real serious about buying a pocket rocket and getting rid of my multi-fuel Primus Optimus Titanium. It runs on all kinds of fuels, but I can't seem to keep the jets clean, and it's not being real reliable for me. I like the stove, but you got to have reliable. It's got to be bulletproof on the trail. That's something I've learned. It's got to be bulletproof. Luckily, everything I own is sewed with Kevlar, so that's bulletproof. The crows are just tearing it up today. There's a whole flock of them bouncing off each other. Anyway, I'm having a good day. My feet are feeling better than they have been. I don't have any blisters yet. I thought I had one coming on, but I got some Leukotape on the hot spot and addressed it, and it didn't. Blister up. So, anyway, I haven't seen any bears Everyone talks about them. Had a damn spider crawl down the crack of my ass while I was sound asleep. I think I'd have rather dealt with bears. Son of a bitch, he was going for broke. He'd going Mach 4 down the crack of my ass, tickling every hair as he went. That was a bad experience. Let me tell you about the Georgia butt crack spiders. Them things are vicious. Anyway. I've been making little beaded pack hangers with everybody's trail names on it for people that come along. I did handstands last night. She's a girl, got long blonde hair with dreadlocks in it. I guess she does dreadlocks for a living. Something about using a little knitting needle thing to do the dreads up with. And she was traveling with I.B. Tat. He was a nice fellow, had a big fire. Everyone came and hogged it up. Nobody brought firewood though but me. I thought that was pretty funny. Everybody come sit by the fire like the little red hen. Nobody wanted to bring wood. I'd think that you'd bring wood if you were coming to sit by someone's fire. Yeah, a bunch of millennials. Anyway, I left a pile of firewood sitting there when we left this morning. People that start the next fire won't have to have a Easter egg hunt for wood. It's a good policy. You guys should try and do that. When you leave a pile of firewood so if someone comes stumbling in at dark 30, they can start a fire without having a nightmare finding all the supplies. So, I think I'm losing some weight. They say that if you get to the girls that finish the AT look like supermodels and the guys look like they've been to Auschwitz. I don't know if that's so funny or not, but that's what they're saying. Anyway, that's enough for this morning. I'll keep everyone posted. Probably make another video when I get down to Neil's Gap off of Blood Mountain and see how bad it was or how good it is. I'm packing 50 pounds. The shuttle driver had a Kelty 2011 tent that he sold me for $40. The stuff sack's rough, but the tent itself is in really pristine shape. I'm going to cut all the guy lines off. I've got some Dyneema lines with me that are about a third the weight. I'll put those on in place of the heavy nylon that he's got on it. That'll lighten it up probably an ounce or more. He's got some cheap stakes with it, but my other tent's got expensive titanium and then MSR mini groundhogs. They're heavy-duty aluminum, depending on how rocky the ground is. But the tent's freestanding, so I don't need to use the trekking poles for it. I really like that, because if the ground's rocky, you can't get your trekking poles staked right, you're in trouble, especially in a wind. And evidently Georgia has wind. All these trees are down from the wind. It's amazing. Anyway, hope everybody's having as good a day as I am. We'll see how good my day is at the end of Blood Mountain. Kind of nervous about that, but here we go. Up the trail. Yeehaw.